Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax continue to go down a rough road, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's new with Jey Uso, The Rock, and more. Starting things off with the latest updates for Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax's storyline. Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax were presented with a great opportunity recently on Smackdown with their tag team match against Bayley and Naomi. All they had to do was pin either Naomi or Bayley, and whoever was getting pinned would leave Smackdown for good. That would have been very beneficial for Tiffany and Nia Jax because it'll at least get one of their biggest threats out of their hair. But unfortunately for the duo of Tiffany and Nia, they once again weren't on the same page and ended up losing to Bayley and Naomi. So that means that Bayley and Naomi both get to stay on SmackDown, and considering how the finish went, it also means even more trouble for the champion since she was the one who got pinned. Nia most likely would have preferred for Tiffany Stratton to take the pin here, but it was Nia herself who was pinned. And Nia was pinned not by one of her opponents, but by both at the same time, meaning that Bayley and Naomi both have a claim to be the #1 contender for the WWE Women's title. So Bayley and Naomi will meet in a babyface versus babyface match to determine the new #1 contender for the WWE Women's title. And you just have to wonder if that match will feature a clean finish, or if Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax will get involved to try and ruin the #1 contenders match. Judging by the theming and the pacing of this storyline so far, it seems very likely that maybe Tiffany Stratton will probably act alone and try to get involved in Bayley versus Naomi as a way to make it up to Nia Jax for them losing the tag team match from a few weeks ago. But considering how everything Tiffany tries to help out with always goes wrong, maybe Tiffany's involvement in Naomi versus Bayley leads to a disqualification and will leave Nick Aldis with no other option than to make Nia Jax defend the WWE Women's title in a triple threat match against both Naomi and Bayley. And if something like that happens, it'll accidentally be Tiffany Stratton's fault, meaning that Nia Jax will be even more frustrated and upset with Tiffany Stratton. And although Tiffany and Nia's partnership started off very friendly with each other, it has been making a pretty harsh turn in recent weeks. Even with this September 20th edition of SmackDown before the tag team match, Nia Jax flat out told Tiffany Stratton to her face that if Tiffany gets pinned, Tiffany should be the one to leave SmackDown. And that felt pretty harsh and out of nowhere. Definitely isn't something a best friend would tell another best friend. So you can see that that friendship there is quickly falling apart, especially with Nia taking big shots like that directly to Tiffany Stratton's face, basically telling Tiffany that she wouldn't mind if Tiffany left SmackDown for good as well. So Nia isn't hiding her true thoughts and feelings towards Tiffany Stratton anymore. Nia probably liked Tiffany at first, but things have definitely changed in their partnership ever since Tiffany won the Money in the Bank contract and Nia won the WWE Women's title. Those two victories obviously changed the entire dynamic for the duo, with Nia Jax becoming the Paranoid Champion. That feels like Tiffany Stratton could make a move on her at any given second. So Nia hasn't been shying away from letting Tiffany Stratton know that she's watching her closely and knows what she's up to, literally telling her that she wishes she leaves SmackDown too. Tiffany leaving SmackDown would benefit Nia Jax because that means Tiffany will take the Money in the Bank contract with her to Raw or wherever else she goes, clearing up the way for Nia Jax to not get cashed in on. But on the flip side of things, Tiffany Stratton has yet to show any true hostile behavior or comments towards Nia Jax. Tiffany is instead constantly trying to right her wrongs and prove to Nia Jax that she's truly on her side. Is Tiffany faking it or not? That's up to debate. Tiffany has never said mean things to Nia Jax, but there's been a few instances where it looks like Tiffany was heavily considering a cash-in on Nia Jax. So it continues to be this chess game of strategic moves between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. Nia Jax has taken the loud approach of calling Tiffany Stratton out and telling things directly to her face, while it seems like Tiffany's taken the more quiet and deceptive approach to the entire situation. So out of all the women involved in this angle and storyline, Nia Jax absolutely has it the hardest here. Talk about a champion having a target on their back. Nia has to defend herself against Bayley, Naomi, and Tiffany Stratton at all times. 3 huge superstars and threats that are coming for Nia Jax at the moment, and it just seems like a really impossible situation for Nia to deal with. Maybe Nia finds her way past Bayley and Naomi, but it doesn't seem like Nia will ever be ready for the cash-in from Tiffany Stratton. That's most likely going to occur at any time that Nia can't defend herself, and she's going to be betrayed by a close friend and dethroned of the title all within a couple of seconds. So that entire story will be a must-watch over the next few weeks. It was just confirmed that The Rock will be turning down a big appearance due to his request not really being fulfilled. And this was an appearance with the Hot Ones show. Hot Ones is a popular program that's featured all the top celebrities taking part in an interview while eating extremely spicy wings. But noticeably absent from their celebrity catalog is The Rock. The Hot Ones staff recently revealed that several pitches have been made to The Rock to get him to appear on the show, but how his team only replied one time. And that response featured a special request for Hot Ones to have The Rock's episode featured a food change to featured grilled salmon strips instead of their traditional chicken wings. The talks between both sides eventually fell through after the salmon strips request was made, but Hot Ones will still remain open to having The Rock make an appearance on the show. The September 23rd edition of Raw featured one of the most unexpected title changes of the year so far, and that was when Jey Uso dethroned Bron Breakker of the Intercontinental Championship. Bron was barely 50 days into his reign as champion, and of course there's a lot of hype around Bron Breakker being the future of the industry, so everyone thought he would have a very historic reign with the Intercontinental title to set him up for that big future. But Jey Uso came along and he had a very intriguing narrative going as well, and that's the fact that Jey is about to enter his 15th year with the WWE, but has never won a singles title at all throughout his career. So that created a pretty amazing narrative and dynamic for the match between the young star trying to keep his bright future building and the veteran star that was looking to secure his first ever singles title. And to everyone's surprise, Jey Uso defeated Bron Breakker and became the new Intercontinental Champion. A lot of fans have also been cracking jokes that now Jey's father, Rikishi, can finally be happy and satisfied as well. Rikishi's been putting himself in headlines all summer long with harsh criticism of Jey's recent booking, but now he finally got what he wanted there. The future of Jey's reign is pulling in a lot of intrigue from fans as well. Will Jey's reign be another short one, and he'll hand the title right back to Bron Breakker? Or will Jey hold on to it for the long haul and potentially even bring it into the Bloodline Civil War storyline? With Jey breaking through and winning his first ever singles title, maybe this is something that catches Roman's eyes, and Roman tries to reach out to smooth things over with Jey and get the new Intercontinental Champion on his side to go up against Solo Sikoa and the new Bloodline. Jey could look like some solid help for Roman Reigns if he enters that storyline with the Intercontinental Championship around his waist. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.